Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any other videos that I posted in the past. If you have any video that you would like me to make, please let me know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. The primary goal of my YouTube channel is to make home cooking sustainable, that it will last you for your lifetime. And the only way to make home cooking sustainable is that you love the food that you cook. And this is the reason I developed a fast cooking system, which has 4 components. That is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. Terrence loved to cook, and he used to cook quite often. He used to cook with recipes, but most of the time he was disappointed of the outcome. A lot of recipes that he followed, the flavor did not turn out exactly how he likes it. But he really does not know how to modify it to make the flavor to fit his personal preference. So after a while, he stopped cooking and he started eating out more. But now he returned back to cooking mainly for health reasons. And he tried to figure out how to make the food that he cooked that he enjoyed. So he started to adopt the fast cooking system. Now, Terrence loves scallops. However, scallops are really expensive. And most of the time, he's afraid to cook scallop because at $25 a pound, you cannot afford to make any mistakes. Now he started to cook scallop very often. And he started to use jumbo scallops that are in pieces. And this makes them much cheaper, but still the flavor exactly same as the expensive jumbo scallops. And in fact, he can buy this jumbo scallop in pieces for about $7 to $8 a pound. And the end result is that he can enjoy the flavor of the jumbo scallop. The main thing he discovered is that he now can use the scallop as a flavoring agent. And through this, he's now able to eat them on a regular basis. Now here is 1 pound of jumbo scallops, and they are thawed out very easily just by running them in cold water. And then he can store the other half and eat it the other day. Here is a demonstration of the importance of flavor. Flavor chasing is the idea that you look for the flavor that you like, but it doesn't matter where the flavor comes from, whether it is come from the scallops that are in pieces or scallops as a whole. As the saying goes, we love flavor first before we love food. And from this standpoint, it is important to understand how you get flavor from the food that you love. The most important source of flavor is from the food ingredients itself, rather than using flavoring agents. They help, but you got to have a good starting material. And in this case, the jumbo scallop is a demonstrated good example, the starting material of the flavor that you love and enjoyed. Now the second part of this dish is egg. Now Terrence loves egg, and he particularly loves fried egg. He loves egg that are fried sunny side up because he likes the separation of the egg yolk and the egg white. And the end result is the distinct texture make the egg taste great. Now this is another angle of flavor chasing. Now in this case, Terrence is going to make an egg scrambled. The egg scrambled is a combination of scrambled eggs and an egg omelette. You scramble the egg a little bit, and then you fold the egg over each other. And if you have ingredients in it, then you fold the ingredients over it as well. And the end result is that you have the texture both of a scrambled egg as well as an egg omelette. And in this case, you can control the doneness of how much you want the egg to be runny or to be firm. Now he's going to season the egg with some of my Walk with Tak basic seasoning mix. And the next is going to add some spinach. Now Terrence loves spinach. Now this is again is where the flavor chasing part come in. You combine the ingredients of the flavor that you love. So in this case, you don't need to follow a recipe. All you need to do is to follow a template that will guide you through the basic cooking steps. So in this case, the scrambler is simply by adding the egg and then fold the egg over the spinach. And this is very fast to cook because he doesn't want to cook the spinach too much. So now this part of the dish is ready. As you can see in here, he was able to control exactly what the texture is going to be like. Now it turned out that texture plays a central role in flavor. We all know if you cook, say, a beef too long, the texture will not be right and you will not enjoy the beef. Similarly, people prefer different textures for broccoli. Some people prefer the broccoli to be firm and a bit crispy, but where other people prefer the broccoli to be very soft. But most people probably prefer broccoli on the more crunchy side. So here is an example. Terence is able to control the outcome of the texture of the egg, as well as the texture of the spinach, to the point exactly how he likes it. Now this is where flavor chasing truly plays an important role by controlling the texture of the food ingredients. Again, remember, it is the food ingredients that ultimately provide the best flavor for the dish. Okay, now he's going to cook the second part of this dish, which is the scallop. Now cooking the scallop is tricky because scallops are easily to be overcooked. And this is the reason that why he separates cooking the scallop from cooking the spinach and the egg. So in this case, he can fully control how long he wants to cook the scallop. One of the key criteria when you cook protein, such as in this case scallop, beef, chicken, or any other type of meat protein, is that the temperature needs to be high. Because if the wok temperature is high, it will sear the meat and that will seal in the flavor. And that's why the stainless steel wok is perfect for this purpose. So as you can see, he put the scallop into the wok and almost within seconds, he adds some scallion. Now the scallion is important because it actually affects the temperature of the wok. And so that when the scallop and the scallion cook together, it will not overcook. Just a few stir, the dish is done. So at this point, he just placed the scallop right over the egg, and then he garnished the dish with a little bit of oyster sauce. Now this plays actually an important role of the garnishing the dish, because the oyster sauce, instead of mixing it together with the egg and the scallop, it just layer over it. So when you eat the dish, the oyster sauce will bring a kind of like a surprise to the flavor. And this dish is very fast to cook, and it contains exactly the flavor that how Terence liked it. Because he liked the egg, the way how he cooked the egg. He fried the egg with the egg without beat up. So it creates a texture almost like an egg sunny side up. So this provides him the type of texture he enjoys with the egg. And by paying attention how he fried the egg, he can create again how the softness the egg is going to be. He can make the egg harder or softer depending on how he likes it. Again, this is another level control of the texture of the egg. And then he seasoned it with the basic seasoning mix. In this case, instead of using salt, the basic seasoning mix will add umami flavor to the egg. And this is exactly how he likes it. So in here, he had a lot of control over the outcome of the dish, just the portion of the egg. Now the next part comes with the scallop. And the reason he cooked the scallop separately is because he only wanted to cook the scallop very lightly. As you can see in here, it took him literally about 40 to 50 seconds to cook the scallop. And this way, he able to cook the scallop to its perfect texture. And that is the beauty of stir frying, is that give you ultimate control of how the texture of the ingredient is going to be that will lead to the type of flavor that you want. Now this is an extremely simple dish from the standpoint of cooking, but it is a complex dish from the standpoint of control. And stir frying provides you with this type of control. Now many people think about it's important to have a proper wok, or it's important to have a proper wok spatula. All of these are important. You will need to find a wok you're comfortable with. You need to find a wok spatula, allow you to mix the ingredients exactly how you like it. But the ultimate goal is the timing. How long and how quickly, as well as the combination of ingredients, what type of ingredients that you use, and how to cook the ingredients to the exact texture that you want. And to me, once you reach this point, stir frying opens up an entire new world to you, because now you can control so many different aspects of how you cook. The end result is that you will reach the optimum condition for your own preference. Terence no longer eat out anymore. He no longer crave for restaurant foods. He no longer crave ultra-processed food because they are just tasteless to him now. But the important thing is that each night when he walks into the kitchen, he has a sense of excitement, he has a sense of anticipation, because now he knows he can use his knowledge, use the technique he has developed that he continues to refine to create the food exactly how he likes it. I post a video each day to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine so it can be a viable alternative to fast and ultra-processed food. And if you'd like to learn more about my fast cooking system, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.